she's an excellent anti-carry to that, which kind of needs that, you know, extra XP, getting a bit ahead of the curve. Makes her, yeah, a very potent champion in my eyes. Also, she's running the very popular Sheen there, right after the boost of speed, which is, you know, standard, although quite shut down in terms of kills. She's got 2 deaths right now with 80 minions. Slightly ahead of Jax, but still not enough probably, we'll see.
Just looking at the minion counts now. We've got decent farm from both Morgana and Misfortune. And Jax is doing fairly well as well.
How would you say it is to get those minions up with Morgana? Is it easy due to that black thingy, or...?
Yeah, once you get the Tormented Soil, once you're level 5, I have a Tormented Soil of level 3, and that just one-shots the back creeps, if you know how to aim it. Okay, you see Irelia moving in, just trying to grab Morgana, but good black shield. But then will she be dived again by a Moon's ulti? Yes, she is. Rammus comes in a tad too late, gets a taunt off. But
yeah, unfortunately,
all three
wrong people there, and wrong person. The taunt would probably be better off on Rammus since he was taking turret aggro, although it's not easy to get those right in those situations.
So yeah, I mean, once you do get a lot of farm, sorry, once you get blue buff, you can farm very, very fast with Morgana. Not difficult. Oh, rushing to bottom. Looks like MF just took a beating from Twitch with his spray and pray.
Which is not good. You don't want to fed Twitch, although this Twitch seems to be going with a Melody build, which I don't really approve as a Twitch player myself, but yeah, interesting indeed.
Having a look at the items, I mean, it's pretty standard. A Mumu's building lots of defense. Malzahar's now got some spell vamp. I don't know if he'll go for the spell vamp tome, which would be good for who else would be good for Mumu and Sona, but I think, yeah, what's Jax doing? A bit too overextended there.
Going back there, it seems, but yeah, that tome you were talking about, it's a good, it's the aura item, right? Just
yeah.
to people not so familiar with the item base in League of Legends.
It's the item which is on Morgana at the moment. It's, let me just put a mouse over it. Yeah, 25% spell vamp for your teammates around you, and I think we were running with this strategy where it works well with Jax as well.
Oh yeah, due to Jax's relentless assault, his ultimate, which grants him the passive of every third strike hitting, dealing magical damage, and a big chunk to that as well. It will symbiose very well. Is that the word?
Yeah. Jax almost got. He's probably got enough for his Gensus now, which is always a great item on him.
Yeah, and a tier breaking item on Jax. As soon as you get that up, you will start being very potent. Meanwhile, we get a kill on bottom on Twitch. MF keeping the harassment there with red buff on Sona. We can't really see the health buff. There they go. Sona was half health, putting him back a bit. Here comes a Mumu in.
Yeah, what's going to happen here? Mumu's quite low.
Yeah, there comes an Alzar, and the MF stands no chance there. Is the Mumu actually on that health? I'm a bit...
Yes, he was actually.
Brave. Very brave.
Very brave. But if you look at his defenses, he's got some good defenses at the moment.
And mid gets killed there for Morgana, whilst bottom is getting pushed and the turret is taken down. Interesting look on the turrets. We've got one turret on each team lost right now, and mid there.
Oh, we just lost bottom there as well, so 2 turrets for us lost. But yeah, they're all coming back to mid to defend that.
Ooh, some great damage on Morgana. Oh my god, Sona did not see that coming. And Rammus might be in trouble. The Dark Binding from Morgana. There comes the Curse of the Sad Mummy. Blinks away. Is it enough? There comes Janus Monsoon. Will it heal him up enough? It will.
Perfect. Brilliant. This is great team play. Using all the different abilities of 3 champions to avoid a 4-on-3, no one dying. But here comes Jax actually with the red buff. Oh, flash from Morgana, but the bind didn't quite land. She's run out of stealth. And everyone seems to be backing off again. But this was a very good play, very good use of the ward near their wraiths, and seeing Sona come across. Very careful. Yep. Something you got to do when you're following teammates is to be wary of people coming from behind. Very dangerous.
Map awareness is always a hot topic for League of Legends players. I'm sure you'll be talking about it. Award is being clear there in the river. Janna has grabbed a quick oracle, which usually pays off. Map awareness again. What was it you said, Rokspine? You said something very smart the other night.
Just when you are following teammates, it may seem that they're in front and they're in the danger, but if the team come behind you, then you've got to be careful. So being grouped up is very important.
I was actually thinking of what you were defining map awareness in a way by saying it's actually about knowing where the 5 players are.
Yeah, I seem to remember. Oh look, Sona takes a big chunk of damage again. No defense on that. Unfortunately, Morgana can't get off the Soul Shackle straight away, but MF does shoot the bullet time. Gets them all quite low.
Some great poking here, although I don't think they will be able to put enough damage on that turret with Amumu and Malsar being there taking care of the minions whilst they come.
Yeah, Amumu is really good at defending the turret, especially if he's got some mana. Not much you can do about him. But yeah,
so we have all players mid right now. They're obviously spreading up now, good. That's probably what you want to see, spread out to get the XP and get ahead of the curve. Yeah,
exactly. Both teams seem to be in a fairly okay position. I mean, they've got more turrets at the moment, but the kills 11 to 9. Minions are roughly the same. Morgana and Jax having a few more items.
MF is joining the fray. This would be a good opportunity to go in. Morgana putting the Dark Shield on him. Missing that Dark Bind, and this might be an opportunity for Drake. Janna there, clearing that there are no wards, although the enemy team is fully aware of it. Here they come, Dark Binding on Amumu, Jax putting out some damage on Amumu again. Here comes the Taunt. I really rushing towards the back, getting good damage on MF. Jax leaping back Monsoon from Janna. Soul Shackles from Morgana, going down but getting some nice damage on all of them. And basically, the rest of the team is mopping them up with leap strikes there from Jax, for example.
Yep. Very good positioning. Let me just say, very good positioning from MF and Janna. That fight, standing well back and letting Morgana with the spell vamp and Jax as well take a big brunt of the damage. You can see Rammus on half-life as well. That was quite bad focus from them.
As a rule of thumb, if you see a tank after a team fight with little hit points, then you've done something wrong.
Top will be pushed a little bit by the minions, but not too much trouble because we're taking Drake at the same time, which is worth a lot. So I'll just go back to my point and say what I said about map awareness. It's one thing to say, get your wards out, and you need to have them in these possessions, but at the end of the day, map awareness all comes down to knowing where the 5 champions are, and I said it's not about the environment's not going to move, it's just the 5 champions. Don't worry about the buffs and things, it's all about the champions. Okay, so there's some action in mid now. The turret's quite low. Morgana and Rammus seem to manage to hold it. Jack's grabbing red again. It's really good to have red buff on him pretty much the whole game because he doesn't have a lot of slowing and CC. So
also his attack speed will be severely high in the mid-team fight, and getting that proc off the red continuously is a great help with catching the carries. Morgana is being supplied with another blue.
By our resident
what I really like
Rammus.
is that Morgana also has gone ahead and invested in an Oracle just for good measures for Twitch and for an occasional ward, which is really something you should not hesitate about when you're playing against stealth carries.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the Twitch is one thing, but I seem to remember this team was buying quite a lot of wards, and I remember, I think Janna was saying, oh, there's so many of them. I said, oh, well, I've got some spare gold, let's buy another Oracle.
Hooray! Are we all rejoiced? What do you call it?
I really don't know what you're trying to say.
Nah, just ignore me for now. But yeah, and also the fact that if you kill a ward you get 25 gold. Sometimes you even make up for if it is a team that wards a lot, you may even get even with your expenses there.
Right, so we see Sona coming from the bottom. She's probably been warding the bottom jungle and the river, which is something that our support should be doing as well.
True, true. This is an educational show.
So yeah, not a lot you can do. I mean, let's just talk about this situation for now. You've got mid turret still up, but bottom and top both pretty much down. This is a kind of stalemate I hit in many matches, and I'm sure viewers out there will know what I'm talking about, where you get everyone kind of congregating to one lane, and people just leave the lane to get buffs or to get... oh, there's a bind on Twitch, doesn't have far to go.
Morgana shielding herself, getting away there. Another Monsoon from Janna, with combined with bullet time from MF. They're solo right now. Jax running in bravely through the turret there, getting a leaf strike in on Malzahar, getting the last damage on him. Will it be enough? It will. And a nice, very nice Q from MF there, takes care of Amumu. A bit surprising initiation there from the Morgana, but seemed to have done the trick. Now we have 3 enemies dead, and mid turret will probably go down.
Yeah, it was the Twitch venturing a bit too far out. I wish I could ping to you actually, but just into the river. Got caught by a loose bind, and then there were 3 teammates there which managed to follow that up. I mean, the Rammus was very low again and had to go back, which is just terrible by their team. Look at this spellbound in action right now in mid. You can see both Morgana and Jax. Well, Jax taking a few turret hits, but this turret will go down very quick. Oh, Twitch is there. What's going to happen?
Twitch is so squishy, and that's not a good positioning when he knows that there are oracles on the enemy team. He still stays there. Very bad mistake from him. Jax getting a bit brave there. Here comes Irelia with the presented blades there. Will they get away? Getting chased? Jax...
See, this is a mistake which all our viewers should never do. Once you've pushed for a while and then the enemy team you've killed comes alive again, you should not stay around on low health. Because you see Jax doing an excellent cleanse on very low life there. It's not a cleanse actually, it's his Quicksilver Sash, which is a very, very good item to buy against a heavy CC team. Do you want to talk a bit more about that?
Yeah, surprisingly enough, I don't see enough people buying that item. Not only is it one of the highest magic resistance items in the game, but it's also an improved cleanse, which actually removes all debuffs from a character. And with teams like Amumu and Warwick or Malzahar and stuff like that, it's such a great item on any melee, or even ranged. Malzahar way out of position, Rammus getting that taunt in, pulling him back nicely, a shield on MF, and that's the dead Malzahar right there.
I remember MF saying, wow, I've got a lot of damage now, and you just see that damage on Malzahar there. Crit, 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 crit.
Yeah.
So just looking at MF's items now. So we've got the Bloodthirster, very good item. He's got a second BF sword already, doing a hell of a lot of damage, and if he positions right.
This is a very risky build. What I usually would do as a carry is, like, after I got my main damage item, I would normally build some resistance due to the fact that you will get targeted. I guess our MF here is very confident that he will not get poked upon and therefore can invest in pure damage, but yeah, it's a risky build.
I agree, and it's constantly changing how carries will buy their items. I mean, I've seen people using Berserker Greaves all the time again, and they kind of went in and out of popularity. Yeah,
and also with this new patch with the tenacity items, it's suddenly become a good buy.
I mean, I seem to remember reading somewhere it is very high damage. Let's just talk about the action at the moment.
Excellent steal from Rammus there on the red buff. There comes the Curse of the Sadmumi. Jax putting pressure there on the anti-carry. There comes the bullet time. So much damage on all the teammates, and they're mopping up the rest, whilst Morgana is keeping them all busy in the front, getting away on very low life. Beautiful team play there, actually. Twitch is also getting mopped up here with a taunt, and the last hit from Jax there. That does the trick.
And that's the ace.
Surprisingly enough, they are getting caught in the ultimate there from MF, which is not something you probably would want to do, especially when you're the CC heavy team. And there's the surrender bow.
Well
Both
played.
Teams typing GG, and that was a really good game, I think.
Yeah, it was very, very educational. Very interesting to see how two teams, very equal setups, I think, like heavy CC on one team, a lot more damage on the other, but really it came down to the team fights.